Hello and welcome, model building enthusiasts. I am Regarder, and today's video will be a basic guide on blackwashing models using Tamiya acrylic paints. To begin, gather the necessary supplies. You will need Tamiya thinner, flat black, which is XF-1. Now if you're using a different color, which you can wash all different kinds of colors. Black is just the most common. Then you will need to use that color instead of the flat black. A mixing tray, you can see here on the left, I just got this one here covered in foil so I can just take it off and reuse it. A paintbrush or similar applicator. Here I have a smaller paintbrush as well as a small micro brush here, and you can really use anything depending on the application that you're applying it to, as well as a syringe for mixing. This is optional, and towels for cleanup, which is always a good idea. Now this is not limited to the supplies that you could use. There's other things that you could add to this. But this is just the basics here to get you started on doing some black washes. The mixture will vary, however, I like to start with thinner and then adding a drop of the color. Here it is the flat black, and then going from there, testing on a paper towel. To begin, we want to take Tamiya thinner. You can also use water, but I think the thinner tends to work a little bit better, and you want to put a little bit of that in there. Don't need a whole lot unless you plan to wash a large model, but I'm just doing a couple wheels for this demonstration. And you want to take your flat black or whatever color you're using for your wash. I also use a brown, which you can use for kind of a rusty wash. You want to take some of your flat black, just kind of mix it in there a little bit on the side. Now it's not good to keep dipping it in there, because what that'll do is that will eventually thin down your paint, and it might not be good for long term. So here basically what we'll do is just get the paint start flowing in there. You can see this is really thin. I got quite a bit of thinner in here. But it should work for the demonstration that I'm going to show you here. Yeah, it is a bit too thin, but yeah, here I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. That should be good enough. Just go ahead and mix that in. Now the scenario where you would want to use acrylics is if you've painted your model with enamel or a similar paint that is not acrylic. Because if you're using acrylics, obviously the thinner is going to mess up the paint job you have on there already. Now you can do a paint job or a clear coat over it to kind of protect it, but like I said, it's just a basic tutorial here on how to do the wash itself. So you can see here I have some wheels. They have been washed previously with the Tester's acrylic wash, but it did not come out as nice as I wanted. So I'm going to redo it here in this video for you guys using the Tamiya acrylics. And basically what you want to do is just go around and hit all the areas there, and it will just pretty much go into all the small cracks and crevices and even out. So as you can see, already looks quite a bit better. It is more diluted than I'd like it to be, but you guys can get the example here of what I'm showing you. And having a Q-tip, which I'll use here in a second, really comes in handy because you can go through and wipe all this off. You can also use a paper towel or even a dry paintbrush if you wanted to. So I'll have to go over this again, but you guys should get the idea here what I'm trying to show you as far as how you do these acrylic washes. And here are my personal results using the Tamiya acrylic as blackwash. I did the grill. And good thing about using acrylics is you can just take a paper towel with some water or the Tamiya thinner and wipe down the areas later on that you don't need anything on. And you can see here I did the wheels. Need to go over them one or two more times, get them to the desired effect, And I also did this flathead engine. Goes to show you the differences that you can get between just regular color and adding some depth using the washes. So there's a basic overview of using the Tamiya acrylics for blackwashing model parts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.